Good morning, everyone. This is Miss Wright, the librarian here at West Junior High. Today, we're going to go over some things that you need to know about your email and your Google Drive account. Everyone that attends school in the West Memphis School District has an email account, and it is derived through Google or Gmail. With that being said, you will also have access to something called Google Drive. Google Drive is a place where you can upload files, pictures, videos, create forms, and things like that to share with other people or to share in a workspace. Now, here at West Junior High, we really want you guys to use your Gmail account to the fullest extent possible. An email is the easiest, quickest, and best way that you are going to get in touch with somebody here on campus, whether it be your teachers, whether it be Miss Crater, whether it be any of the office staff if you have a question. Your Gmail account or your email is going to be the best way that you can get in touch with them. So to get started, let's go ahead and look at some of the functions of Gmail. If you look on the left-hand side of your screen, you'll see that you have your inboxes, you have Google Meets, you have Hangouts, you have all of those things over here. If you look at the right side of your screen, at the upper right-hand side of your screen, you will see this square that's made up of 9 dots. Now, there are a lot of things in this little 9 square dots. You have your account settings, you have your an icon to your actual Gmail account, you have a Google Drive icon, and you even have a Google Classroom icon. This is one of the easiest and quickest ways that you can get to Google Classroom. You also have a Google Docs, Sheets, Slides, and Forms icon here, and you also have Google Calendar. So all your shortcuts are going to be in this area. If you scroll down, you also have some other apps as far as photos, YouTube, and some other things that you may or may not use. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do is we are going to compose an email. Now, I know that the majority of you know how to compose an email, but we're just going to go over it for the sake of things so that those that are not familiar with it will know what to do. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to come over here to compose. Once you click compose, there's going to be a box pop up on the bottom right hand corner, and it says new message. Now, with the beauty of a Gmail account that is within the West Memphis School District workplace, you're going to be able to begin typing anyone's name or username or email address, and it should pop up. For example, if I wanted to send an email to Miss Crater to let her know that I needed to speak with her, the only thing that I have to do is I have to start typing her name. Now, it will pull up everybody in the district that has the last name Crater. So we're going to send Miss Crater an email. Now, when you're sending an email, the best thing for you to do is to label your email in the subject line. You're just going to give a brief 1 or 2 word explanation of what your email is going to be about. So I wanted to email Miss Crater and ask her about a schedule change. So I'm going to type the word schedule change in my subject line, and I'm going to write her a brief email just explaining or requesting that she change my schedule. So Miss Crater, I would like to change my schedule. From band to robotics and art. Once you have completed your email, you're going to come down here to the blue button that says send, and you're just going to send it over to Miss Crater or whomever you're sending an email to. The next thing that we're going to look at is we're going to look at how to access Google Drive. So if you'll come back over here to the top right hand corner of these 9 little dots again, you will see an icon for Drive. It's a little triangle, green, blue, yellow, and red triangle. It says Drive beneath it. Once you click on that, it's going to take you to a folder or an app, if you will, where you can store all of your documents. One of the best things about Google Drive is that you can work in Google Drive from any device, whether it be your iPad, whether it be your phone, whether it be your computer. So if you don't have access to your computer and all you have is your phone, you still have access to your drive, and you can still work on documents that are in your drive. Something that we teachers use a lot is also being able to use Google Slides or Google Docs and Google Forms here on Drive. You can work in real time with other students. So you and 2 other students can be working on the same document at the same time, making changes and doing simultaneous changes to a document. So that's pretty cool. And it also automatically saves your work that you're doing, and it tells you who made changes and who's on there making changes with you. So in Google Drive, the first thing that we're going to talk about is making a new document. Okay, so if you will look at the top left hand corner, you'll see where it has a plus sign and it says new. We're going to click on new. And here it gives you several options. It gives you an option to make a folder. It gives you an option to upload a folder or a file. And then it gives you the option to make one of several things: a doc, sheets, slides, or a form. And there are even more things that you can also use for that. So what we're going to do, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to create a Google Doc. So if you'll click on Google Doc, it will take you to something that looks exactly like a Word document. There are a few changes in here. However, everything is pretty much universal and very similar to Microsoft Word. Now, if you will look at the top where it says Untitled Document, right here in the top left-hand corner, we're going to name this document, let's see, 6th period assignment. I'm going to put a date, 8/18/21. And once we've named our document, if you'll notice that it said save to Drive, it automatically saves the work that you've done. So I'm going to type a few things. This is going to be an assignment for an All About Me project. So I'm going to begin talking about me a little bit. So I'm going to say my name is Miss Wright. I am a student at West Junior High. And since I've run out of time to work on this assignment, I'm going to stop here, and I am going to click out of this X up here. And if you notice, once it takes you back to your Google Drive and it automatically saves the document for you. Now you can come back and you can make any changes to that at any time, and not necessarily on your Chromebook. You can do it on a tablet, you can do it on an iPhone or an Android, any phone or any device that will support the Google Docs or Google Drive app. You can make changes to on here. View, make changes to any of that. Let's see. One more quick thing that I want to go over before we wrap this up is I want to show you how to make a folder. Folders are wonderful. They help keep your documents in a nice organized manner. You can keep all of first period things together, all of second period things, third period things, everything that you need. You could keep it all together in one folder. So we're going to create a new folder, and we're going to title this. let's see, 6th period docs. And we're going to click create. And once we've done that, we can right click on this folder and it will give us several options. So once you right click, you can look at these different options here. Okay, we're going to change the color of this little folder right here just because I feel like we need a different color. And we're going to drag, what we're going to do now that we've created our folder, we're going to drag our 6th period assignment file and put it in our 6th period folder to keep it more organized. So once you click on it and you drag it and drop it into that folder, that is where it will be located. So the next time you go to look for that assignment, you will click 6th period document and it will be right there in that folder. We are going to, now those are the basic things about Google Drive. We're going to switch back over to our email and just kind of recap the things that we talked about over here. So we talked about how to create an email. That email is the best way to get in touch with any of the personnel in the office, Ms. Crater, Mr. Tyler, Mr. Martin, any of your teachers. An email is going to be the best way to communicate with them. See here. If you have any questions on how to log into your email account, or if you've forgotten your password, or if you need to reset your password, or if you're having technical issues, please feel free to contact me either in the library or via email. I'll be more than happy to help you any way that I can. If you have any other questions about your Gmail account, please let us know. And I hope that you guys have an awesome day.